All right, let's get to your weather for today. We've got frontal system off in the mid-Atlantic states. This front going to be moving down, pushing off to the southeast. We've got, of course, the re-emerging of tropical storm Colin that's in the Atlantic to the east of the Bahamas today. This storm is going to remain east of us, and we'll show you about more about that when we get into the graphical tropical update. Of course, this off in the east here is some cloud coverage. Look at it. It's way off from the Bahamas, and we're not even going to be impacted at all with this system. Some scattered clouds over Auckland and Crooked Island, also down near Long Key. We see some cloud coverage down to across Maguana at Bay Canas this morning, with Ernest Brown and Mother Cynthia Brown. They're getting some cloud coverage down there this morning. We're also seeing some clouds over Providencia Isles and one or two down at Ragged Island, where my mother-in-law is this morning, enjoying the sounds. Sides, couple of clouds showing up over Norman's Key. Otherwise, it's beautiful. One or two scattered clouds showing up on the satellite imagery today. Radar's picking up some showers between Grand Bahama and Bimini, just to the south of Bimini near Cat Key. Otherwise, it's very, very beautiful to start your day off. Today, look for the winds, light 5 to 10 knots over Abaco, 5 to 10 knots over Grand Bahama. The nation's capital will have 10 to 15 knots, slightly higher in the nation's capital than what we will have here in Abaco. North Eleuthera will have 5 to 10 knots, but south and central Eleuthera from Governor's Harbor going all the way down, you should get 10 to 15 knots. Cat Island, 10 to 15 knots. The remainder of the Bahamas will get 10 to 15 knots. And your wind direction will be southeast to south. Abaco and Grand Bahama should have southerly winds today. Taking a look at the tropics. As we continue to give you tropical updates, we've got this is, what's his name? Colin. Colin has reemerged, now has developed more winds, so that it's now reclassified as a tropical storm. It was first a depression, an area of disturbed weather, became a tropical storm, then it became a tropical wave, then a tropical depression, then a tropical storm. It never reached hurricane status and does not expect, forecasters are not anticipating that this will reach hurricane status. It's well enough to the east of the Bahamas. And here's the forecast track of this storm. It should make that curvature off to the northeast and continue to move away from this area. It might give Bermuda some challenges. Let me bring it back. Pardon me, let's go back there and let you see the curvature of this storm as Colin will go up, cross over Bermuda, and then make that curve once it gets to the north of Bermuda. Looking at the Atlantic, that's Colin here. 20% chance of this storm, this area of clouds west of the Cape Verde becoming a tropical system. It's being monitored, and of course, this is what forecasters are suggesting will happen. It will stay up and get pushed off again to the northeast. So it looks pretty good across the area. Looking at the forecast for tomorrow, Saturday, it'll be a really nice boating day for you. Not a lot of clouds. Here we have Colin moving away. Of course, this frontal system becoming stationary over the Atlanta area. And we're looking for 5 to 10 knots from the east over Abaco. Up and down the coast, you get south to southwest winds in the southeast Bahamas. But we're going to get easterly flow up and down the coast. Eleuthera's winds will pick up to around 10 knots steady. Southern Bahamas will be 10 knots as well. That's for Saturday. And then looking at Sunday, the frontal system here will become stationary and break off as it picks up this Colin. And Colin will be picked up in the trough and move towards the northeast away from the area. Look for Sunday's winds to be 10 knots up and down the islands. The chain of islands, east to southeast general direction on Sunday. Boating forecast, 4 to 5 foot seas today, 5 to 10 knots winds. Whale Key will have some northeasterly swells. The cut at Bryland, between Bryland and Spanish Wells, you will also get some northeasterly swells today. That's all complements of Colin out in the Atlantic. east of this area. So it will impact our wave heights and ocean swell. Southern Bahamas, 10 to 15 knots east to southeast. 3 to 5 foot seas. High tide at 5 today morning, low at 11:17. And you can get some fishing done early if you go out there early off the rocks and do some fishing. Taking a look at the conditions, local conditions today. Selected cities in the nations, 88 in Abaco, 87 is the general in Grand Bahama, Nassau 89. This has been a while since Nassau didn't break 90. 89 in the nation's capital, 78 tonight. They're looking at 20% chance of showers. That's all we're looking at, a 20% chance. We must post it, but you'll have lots of sunshine today. Eleuthera, 86 and 82. The Southern Bahamas, 86, 89, and 79. Traveling to South Florida, there are some selected cities on the east and west coast. 92 in Miami with afternoon thunderstorms. Lauderdale, again, afternoon thunderstorms. There's a 20% chance in Orlando and also Tampa. Both of those cities will round out at 94 and 76 tonight.